Okay, hello everyone, this is Soaring Tadpole here, and after watching many YouTube videos on what people think are the best guns and the best classes, I have become sort of disappointed, because some people say that P90 Akimbo is so awesome, but P90 Akimbo is for noobs. Okay, let's go on with it. Now for my classes. For anyone that wants to knife, okay, you want to have a submachine gun, doesn't matter which, preferably not P90. Alright, for your secondary, you don't have to have a handgun right there, but with like tactical knife, but if you want a knife, tactical knife is something you would like that would be very helpful to knife faster with it. But if you don't, you can just have a pistol out and knife. I use the sticky grenade just in case I run into a riot shield dude. Then you can stick him with it and run away, and it's certain death for him. So, yeah. And for your perks, you want to have Marathon Pro, Lightweight Pro, or Commando Pro. You don't have to have those Pro, but you want these ones. The best one probably for you to have Pro is Commando Pro, because no falling damage. And notice I use Painkiller in my death streaks, but I don't like death streaks at all. So if I use any, I'm never going to use Martyrdom, but I just use Painkiller if I'm getting a horrible round and being campers. That way I have a little bit of an advantage. Right now for shotguns. Yeah. I have it the same setup as my knifing class because I can run faster with this. Now, if you want to know why I do not have stopping power on, it's because this shotgun does not require stopping power to get a one-hit kill, and I have the grip because it makes it even better. Now, shotguns I say are good, and shotguns I say are bad because this really pisses me off. Okay. The SPAS-12, or however in the world you want to say it, is the best shotgun in this whole game. If you use it and you like it, you know those stats are lies. Now, do not be a noob with AA-12 Striker and unload a whole clip on the dude and run out of ammo, or use the Striker, because if this guy's watching this video, and he should know who he is, or if you do this, never go into a game of team deathmatch, run out of building, unload all 12 rounds of a Striker at a dude, and hit him with the very last round. That really is annoying. Okay. Rangers are good. I do not like them, though. If you akimbo Rangers, then yeah, they're pretty good. This one is good. The only bad part is you have sort of low ammo. Okay. Let's get on with it. This one, as you notice, is sort of random. Now, this is just for taking down an air support. Use cold blood if you're going to do this, because that way you don't die from the air support while you're trying to take it down. Now, my other two perks, those are your choice. The blue and green ones, because this is a random class. Really, for your air support takedown, you just need a launcher, sorry, and cold blood. That's all you really need, preferably the javelin. Now for anyone that wants to get a nuke, now I almost got a nuke in a game with this class, so I know it's possible. With this class, you can get a nuke. You use this 3-round burst gun or the M16 if you feel like it. I like this one better for doing this. And use the red dots, so for long distances. By the way, I have farther than woodland, if you're wondering. I just like that camo better than Digi. And you want to use, for any class of getting a nuke, you want to use Scavenger and probably Ninja. Because with Ninja, if someone relies on the heartbeat sensor, they'll walk right past you. And you want to have a claymore so that if you're in a building and you decide to stay in that building, and I don't mean camp in a corner, I mean like I'll explain it in another video I make. But this is a pretty good class for getting that. And most of my classes you're going to notice I use a shotgun because I really like shotguns. But if you don't want to and you want to use a machine pistol, that's fine. Whatever you like using is your secondary. But I really like shotguns as my secondary, personally. Now, this is my normal, like any really team deathmatch game. Or like Search and Destroy or like hardcore games. I like using something along these lines. Okay, if you notice, I have Scavenger Pro and Ninja Pro. Now, those two are optional. I just really like it like this. And I use the ACR, but if you don't have the ACR, you could use like the SCAR or mainly whatever assault rifle you want. But if you do have the ACR, I suggest this setup because the ACR silenced is so accurate. You can, if you want to test this, you could stand away from a wall, aim down the sight with the ACR, shoot every single round in a perfect spot. It's so good. I like it a lot. And if you notice, I use Final Stamina, okay? I rarely, and I literally mean rarely, unless I'm in a horrible game or I have a crappy team, use my death streak. Right? And for all y'all out there, I hate Last Stand. Right? So much. But, you see, there's a difference between Last Stand and Final Stand. Final Stand I use because if you do it, you can trick people with it. Because they'll think it's Last Stand, they think you're going to die in a couple seconds. When they're walking away, you can kill them. Final Stand is so much better than Last Stand. But I don't use it very much. I just don't want to be a noob. Don't be a noob or anything, and use Martyrdom or something stupid. And for new players out there, I suggest if you're doing bad and you see a guy that's been killing you and he kills you again, I suggest you try out his class by using Copycat. Because then you might, find something you like and it might work out better for you, or, you find something that it does good for you. And, another thing I just want to say is, okay, if you notice, I have a submachine gun. Oh, be quiet, dog. I use a submachine gun, but if you want, and you can message me, private message me, message in the video, I don't really care. If you want, you can try out my knife or shotgun class and use a riot shield. That way, when you're at your secondary weapon, which is the one you're going to use the most in these rounds, that way, if someone's behind you and they shoot right at your back where the riot shield is, it protects your back. That way you have a little bit more back protection, and then, might help you out more. But this is about it. Try out my classes. Tell me what you think. And don't forget to please rate, subscribe, message. If you got any questions or any suggestions for another video, just message me suggestions, and if I get enough, I'll try to make a video, and I'll hopefully won't disappoint.